Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Hare Ram, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Krishna, Krishna. Sadhu Prabhu is not joined yet?
No, Prabhu, not yet. I'm not seeing that.
Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna Hare 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 Rama Hare Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama Hare Rama 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 Hare Hare Krishna Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare.
Prabhu, I didn't see Patri Prabhu yet.
Maybe Leela can find out what's going on.
Okay, let me call him. I have been texting him. I'm not sure if he joined. Because sometimes we may not know. Doesn't look like, right?
No, I'm not seeing him, Mataji.
Because something says iPhone, iPad. I don't know who these people are.
Yeah.
Okay, let me call him.
Oh,
continue.
yeah.
Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna.
Hare Krishna Mataji. Mataji, can you open garage? Garage? Thank you, Mataji.
Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Prabhu has joined. Patri Prabhu.
Hare Krishna.
Okay, Satpuj Prabhu, you would like to introduce?
Oh, yes, Prabhu. Hare Krishna, Prabhu. Thank you so much for coming in.
Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna. Dear devotees, welcome all for the Sunday Feast ISKCON Columbus program. And today we have a very special guest, His Grace Patri Prabhu from Russia. We are very fortunate to have his association. So those who doesn't know about Patri Prabhu, and his profile is a very huge profile and tremendous service he's been doing for the ISKCON communities all around the world. Patri Prabhu was basically from a well-to-do family from Ukraine, and he's a doctor and a psychology professor by profession, and he was also a retired commando officer in Russian army. And he has a lot of talents, like he's one of the international motivational speaker, he's a multilingual mentor, he's a psychologist, and he's a bhakti yogi, he's a visionary, and he's a mystic, a spiritual leader, he's a social worker, and his life got transformed after meeting the devotees of Srila Prabhupada. And then he started dedicating his life in the service of the Krishna and Srila Prabhupada. And Patri Prabhu serves in various capacities to the humankind, like he was doing service in Bhaktivedanta Hospital and treated several patients, around 5,000 plus patients he's been cured. And he's also in the cow protection farm community, and he conducts a lot of bhakti vrikshas and meditation classes and 100 plus seminars in a year, and the list goes on continuous. So so in the interest of time, so we want to welcome His Grace Patri Prabhu, and to share his association, and we'll be experiencing the joy of Sankirtan today. So we'll welcome Patri Prabhu. Jai. Hare Krishna Prabhu. Please take
Hare
over.
Krishna.
Hare Krishna Prabhu.
It's my pleasure to be with all of you today. Though I perhaps don't know every one of you. Some of you I know, but maybe some of you I don't know. But very often people saying they're collecting money, somebody collecting cars, somebody collecting houses, but I'm collecting friends. So, and I hope today I'll have more friends. There is something, this fun saying in Russian language. We have saying, "Старый друг лучше новых двух." Purana dost, old friend better than two new. One old friend better than two new. And as it is said by one of the poets of France, Saint-Exupéry, he said that real friends, not those who are looking at each other in Zoom, but those who are looking in the same direction. And actually, we have, all of us, we have common direction toward Krishna and Guru and Srila Prabhupada, how to please Samsiddhi Haritoshanam. So how to please Krishna. And also, since we're going to discuss today about Sankirtan, about the glory of holy name, in such a wonderful month, Purushottam month, Jambudvipe, Purushottam Mase. So we can discuss about the glory of holy name. And as a Jiva Goswami, our Acharya, he explained that real Sankirtan means Bahutva Sammilitam Tad Gana Sukham Krishna Ganam. He actually explains that what is the definition of Sankirtan? When devotees coming together and they're singing the glory of Krishna happily, not jabardasti, okay, what to do, because it's our job like this, we have to do it, what we have to do, when we have to do it, like that. No, we actually doing this because we actually happily like to do that. And this is a wonderful opportunity which unites us all together. Srila Prabhupada is like magnet, really magnet, you see. Who knew, Prabhupada said, I'll come from India to America. Who knew I'll come from Russia? You people from South India, from Delhi. I mean, who knows from where we are? But we are all together like one family. And you know, meaning of family? Family means father and mother, I love you. So this is family. And our father and mother is Radha Krishna. Radha Krishna Prana Mora Yugala Kishore. So this is a very wonderful opportunity. We have Vasudeva Kutumbakam, wonderful family, and so many brothers and sisters. And it's my great pleasure to be part of your team today, and we can share some few realizations, because this is the meaning of when devotees coming together, actually, they're supposed to share realization. Matchitta Madgata Prana, Bodhayantas Parasparam, Kathayantas Chamam Nityam, Tushyanti Cha Ramanti Cha, Ramanti Yogina Anante. So we actually supposed to be happy. Bahut militvam tad gana sukham, happily. All right. So I know that you did kirtan, but kirtan never enough. Let's start with few minutes kirtan. Though actually I'm traveling in Himalayas now, and we just coming. I am regional secretary doing some humble service to devotees as a regional secretary. I am traveling now, all different centers, and trying to encourage devotees. So if you've never been in Nepal, it's only a question of time when I'll bring you here. So why not? Baap ka beta sipai ka ghoda kuch nahi to thoda. In Hindi they say, if nothing, then something has to be there. We already brought so many devotees here, really, from Dubai, from Russia, from India too. So many people coming, and that's what actually makes family. When I'm coming there, we'll be with you. You come there here with us. And it's not question of geography. Real friendship is not question of geography. Who wants, he will find the opportunity. Who doesn't want, he will find the reason. So I will do short kirtan because our old sadhus brahmachari is sleeping already. Because we came late, tired everybody. So, but we will still do it, right?
Sure.
Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna.
In Nepal, it is said there's one national anthem. They saying, Sayo Tunga Fulkohami Yotamala Nepali. So it means we are all like different flowers, different flowers. But we have one thread which uniting all of us. Though we are so different. Even in Zoom I can see black, red, green, white. We are all like different qualities. Guna Karma Vibhagashaha. But we have one thread, Sutre Manikanaiva, Krishna, who unites us. All right? So let's do it bhajan, and then we can start our short discussion. I have one friend, Russian friend, you see. We are traveling since 20 years already. Jaya Radha Madhava Kunja Bihari, 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 Gopi Janavala Bhagirivaradhari, Gopi Janavala Bhagirivaradhari, Yashoda Nandana Raja Janaranjana, Yashoda Nandana Raja Janaranjana, Yamuna Tiravarachari, Jaya Radha Madhava Kunja Bihari, Jaya Radha Madhava Kunja Bihari, Gopi Janavala Bhagirivaradhari, Gopi Janavala Bhagirivaradhari, Yashoda Nandana Raja Janaranjana, Yashoda Nandana Raja Janaranjana, Yamuna Tiravarachari, Yamuna Tiravarachari, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Jai Sachinandana, Jai Sachinandana, Jai Sachinandana, Gaura Hari, Jai Sachinandana, Jai Sachinandana, Jai Sachinandana, Gaura Hari, Nityananda Pranadana, Nityananda Pranadana, Nityananda Pranadana, Gaura Hari, Nityananda Pranadana, Nityananda Pranadana, Nityananda Pranadana, Gaura Hari, Sachimatanandana, 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 Gaura Hari, Sachimatanandana, 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 Gaura Hari, Patita Pavana, Patita Pavana, Patita Pavana, Gaura Hari, Patita Pavana, Patita Pavana, Patita Pavana, Gaura Hari, Gaura Hari Bo, Hari Bo, Jai Jai Prabhupada, Prabhupada, Jai Prabhupada, Jai Jai Prabhupada, Prabhupada, Hare Krishna. Kaliyug Dharma Harinam Sankirtan Yagya ki jai. So, what's your suggestion? I don't want to shoot from the hip, though you have to give me mantra to stop me. But better let us choose the direction, you know.
No, whatever you plan, Prabhu, there is we don't have anything.
No, I can speak from shooting from the hip, but there is, I don't know particularly what is the demand and supply. You know, actually spiritual life starts with a question. You have 20 seconds to ask any questions, otherwise I'll speak whatever I like. Otherwise, money back. You can ask me any question so I can understand the direction and we can talk in that direction. And because, if you really want to have nice presentation, nice. So we have to understand the needs, interest, concern, and expectations. Nice. Needs, interest, concern, and expectations. Remember. So this is very important. So what's the needs? Of course, we know the needs. निकलना चाहिए यहाँ से, बस फंस गया हम लोग. We have to get out from here. Back to Tadhama Paramam Mama. Na koi no upay. There is no hope for us. There is only hope. By Lord Chaitanya's causeless grace, Prabhupada came to this confusing place, coronavirus place. He transferred into Karuna. Corona into Karuna. So that's why, any questions you can ask, please. So maybe somebody interested in something, maybe somebody, so we can have very two-way traffic, not just one-way traffic. Otherwise, I prepared one shloka from 6th canto, 2nd chapter, shloka number 22. That's what I prepared. About the glory.
You can go ahead, Prabhu, if you want. No, if you want, you can start with that, Prabhu. That's fine.
Okay, so let's.
We can have question answers at the end.
You think about that, okay?
Yes,
let's start with Srimad Bhagavatam. We can read quickly, and then I'm sure a question will come up.
Sure.
Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. We're reading from Srimad Bhagavatam, 6th canto, 2nd chapter, text number 22. Etavaneka lokesmin pumsam dharmah parah smritah bhakti yogo bhagavati tannama grahanadivi. This is the Yamaraj telling to Yamadutas, okay? Because these guys became frustrated. How come somebody can stop us? Because we came to take that sinful Ajamila, and this guy, Mafia, came, guys, in Pushpa Vimana, and they stopped us. Who can be more powerful than me? Just see. And Yamaraj trying to brainwash Yamadutas and explain them. See, guys, those who have Kanchimala, don't come close to them. Those who are chanting holy name, don't come close to them. This is devotees, very dangerous guys, When they chanting Hare Krishna, nobody can touch them because Krishna personally protecting them. Okay? So he's saying, devotional service, beginning with the chanting of the holy name of the Lord, is the ultimate religious principle for the living entity in human society. Purport by Srila Prabhupada. Srila Prabhupada ki jai. As stated in the previous verse, Dharmam Bhagavatam, real religious principles are Bhagavata Dharma. The principles described in Srimad Bhagavatam itself or in Bhagavad Gita, the preliminary study of the Bhagavatam. What are these principles? The Bhagavatam says, Dharman projita kaithavutra. Srimad Bhagavatam 1:1-2. In Srimad Bhagavatam, there are no cheating religious systems. Everything in Bhagavatam is directly connected with the Supreme Personality of Godhead. The Bhagavatam further says, Savai pumsam paro dharmo yadho bhaktir adhokshaje 1-6. The supreme religion is that which teaches its followers how to love the Supreme Personality of Godhead, who is beyond the reach of experimental knowledge. Such a religious system begins with Tan Nama Grahana, chanting of the holy name of the Lord. Shravanam Kirtanam Vishnu Smaranam Pada Sevanam. Srimad Bhagavatam 7:5-23. After chanting the holy name of the Lord and dancing in ecstasy, one gradually sees the form of the Lord, the pastimes of the Lord, and the transcendental qualities of the Lord. This way, one fully understands the situation of the personality of Godhead. One can come to this understanding of the Lord, how he descends into the material world, how he takes his birth, and what activities he performs. But one can know this only by executing devotional service. As stated in Bhagavad Gita, Bhaktyama Abhijanati 1855. Simply by devotional service, one can understand everything about Supreme Lord. If one fortunately understands the Supreme Lord in this way, the result is Tyaktva Deham Punar Janma Naiti 4:9 Bhagavad Gita. After giving up this material body, he no longer has to take birth in this material world. Instead, he returns back home, back to Godhead. That is the ultimate perfection. Therefore, Krishna says in Bhagavad Gita 8:15, Mam upitya punarjanma dukkhalayam ashashvatam napnuvanti mahatmanah samsiddhim paramam gatihi. After attaining me, the great souls who are yogis in devotion never return to this temporary world, which is full of miseries because they have attained the highest perfection. Om Jnana Timirandhasya Jnananjana Shalakaya Chakshurunritam Yena Tasmai Shri Gurave Namaha Vancha Kalpatarubhyascha Kripa Sindhu Vyaivacha Patitanam Pavanebhyo Vaishnavebhyo Namo Namaha. Jai Sri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Shri Advaita Gadadhara Shivasari Gaura Bhaktavrinda. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. So actually what we are talking about special mercy. Actually in Kali Yuga, one of the name of Lord Chaitanya Mahaprabhu is Mahavadanyaya, Krishna Prema Pradaya. Krishna Chaitanya Namine Gortvisha Namaha. Rupa Goswami, he made this prayer, Mahavadanyaya. So unless we understand this, what does it mean, mercy? We will never be able to appreciate, because spiritual life starts with a gratitude. We have to be grateful, right? We always say, if you're not grateful, you are great fool. So we have to be very, very intelligent. Dadami buddhi yogam. We have to get that intelligence. And that can be done actually, this devotional service, we can actually access Krishna by calling his name. Like I was talking to one devotee today, and I said, what is a mercy and what is a business? Many religious systems are cheating, as Prabhupada said, matsarata, all these envious religious principles, adharma, kudharma, vidharma, so many Prahlad Maharaj mentions. But when you go into the shopping complex and you're getting some stuff like wholesale market, I've been in the US many times. Sometimes people buying products for 1-2 months. And nowadays in Corona, they're packing for 6 months maybe. But Krishna, when you taking some bottle of milk and coming to the counter and you ask me how much, $3, you pay, you get product. So this is not mercy, this is business. You pay money, you get the product. But when you're paying, you got the bottle of milk and you say to the cashier, I don't have money. Okay, you take it for free. That's mercy. So one day Srila Prabhupada was sitting with his disciples and he said, yes, that is true that in previous life, some of you were demigods, Gandharvas, and you just simply have so much piety. But don't worry, most of you, 99.999, you are simply fortunate. We should not be too much proud of our past, because Prabhupada said, we know how fallen we were in the past. Therefore, spiritual life actually starts with Dainya. One of the name of Krishna is Dina Dayal. Dina Dayal, Prabhu Dina Dayal. Shyama Sundara Kanayalal, Dina Dayal, Prabhu Dina Dayal. Girivaradhari Nandadulal. Dina Dayal. Dina Dainya. Dina means come from Dainya. Dina Dayal, Dainya. Dainya means humility. And this is one of the angas of surrender. Right? We know six symptoms of surrender. Remember 6 symptoms of surrender? Who can say what are the 6 symptoms by which we can understand that this person is surrender actually? Not dikhawa. Otherwise, sometimes people would put in tilak, put in kantimala, and even japamala, and they start to chant something with clicker. Tick, 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 tick. Tika marnu kulagi. Once it was one devotee, and he was chanting his mantra, and all of a sudden some sound in the door, bam, 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 bam. It opens, it is Yamadutas, Yamadutas. 3 Yamadutas. So, hey, yaar, why did you come? I am devotee. See, tilak. I am shaved also. I am tilak. Maybe this is the wrong address. And Yamadutas checked their note. No, Chitragupta. Ye address de diya. Chitragupta gave us this address. We came correctly. Why? Because all life you were calling us. My name Shnik. He is broom and this is giri. Snick snick hiri broom broom, snick snick hiri broom broom, snick snick hiri broom broom, snick snick hiri broom broom. What we are chanting sometimes, we are not very attentive. We are too much busy being busy in this material world. And sometimes we not even understand what we are chanting. Snick snick hiri broom broom. We calling Yamadutas. This is all the, as I said, tika marne ke liye. So we just, as a religion becomes mechanical process. It's not become from the heart, but from the lips. And especially when people go into the office. I have been in US, in Dubai, in Europe. Sometimes even devotee, after 2, 3, 5 years, it become nothing new, it become mechanical. And holy name became Namaparada, 16 rounds of Namaparada. So, but when somebody is very humble, so spiritual life starts with Dainya. Dainya means very nice bhajan of Bhaktivinoda Thakur. Perhaps, I'm sure you were chanting this bhajan. Amar Jivan Sada Paperata. Naino Papera Nalaino Papera. Papera na. So my life is full of sins and I don't have any piety. He writing that from material point of view, people may think, oh, this is very much self-depressed person. Not very popular bhajan amongst the young generation nowadays. This guy's low self-esteem. He's criticizing himself. I am so sinful. I am so low. No, it's actually understanding that I am very, very insignificant. VVIP, very insignificant person. I remember when I first time came to Krishna consciousness, I was an army officer and I had very excellent education diploma. I was one of the toppers in college, military academy. And I was so proud of myself. Like cock. And I have uniform. But one devotee, very clever, he gave me Bhagavad Gita in book distribution, in the street, in the metro. And he gave me Bhagavad Gita, it was battlefield, Dharma Kshetra, Kurukshetra, warfare. And said, this is the book for the most intelligent people. You are intelligence? I said, yes, I am intelligence. Well, you are qualified. This is for you. And this is also for army people. This book for army people. See, battlefield. I said, oh, really? It's about how to fight the battle. How properly tactics, Oh, really? Very interesting. He said, this is only but it's only for very, very VVIP people, very intelligent people. Very special, very important people. And said, yes, I am very, very intelligent, but give me. When I took Bhagavad Gita and I came back home, I opened one page and I read Dhritarashtra Vachana, Dhritarashtra. It took for me 5 minutes to read one line. Very difficult to read. I said, Khatarnak kitab yaar. One line, very difficult to read. And I used to read this book. So I was taking and I was sleeping. Every evening I used to sleep. Instead of sleeping pills, I was reading Bhagavad Gita. Bahut jaldi neend aa jata tha. So it took for me 1 year to complete Bhagavad Gita. And after completing, I understand actually I am very, very insignificant person, VIP. Not very important, but very insignificant person. We have to understand that actually we are nothing. Chaitanya Mahaprabhu says, Dhuli sadrisham vichintaya. I want to become the dust. And when somebody becomes very humble, then Krishna starts to use him. Sometimes if you really want to become atom bomb in Krishna's hands, first what we have to do, we have to become atom first. Then we can become atom bomb. But first we have to become atom. Dasa, 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 anudasa. Very, very humble servant. Once in America, one professor came to Prabhupada and he wanted to join ashram. Said, I want to chant holy name. Swamiji, I want to join ashram. Prabhupada said, okay, you join. He said, what should I do? You go to kitchen and clean the pot. Bartan saaf karo. Oh, really? Okay. So big professor. He went, put some apron and went to the kitchen. And he started to clean the pots every evening and morning. So after some days, his friends, professors from university, old people came. And they asked Prabhupada, Swamiji, falana, such and such professor, big, noble author and dean of university, where is he? We heard he joined this ashram. Prabhupada said, yes. Where is he? Where is his office? Where is his reception? So devotee said, what reception? He's in kitchen. He's cleaning pot. So those people became very surprised. Oh no, how is it possible? Such a renowned professor cleaning pots? Impossible. No, impossible means I am possible. They went to the kitchen and they saw this guy cleaning pots enthusiastically. So they came back to Prabhupada and said, Swamiji, how long this guy going to clean the pots? Do you know who is this man? He wrote so many books. He very famous. Just look at internet. His lectures there. So many likes, many millions of likes. He's very big guy. How come he's cleaning pots? How long he's going to clean pots? And Prabhupada, as you know, Prabhupada's style preaching. He said, he will be cleaning the steel pots as long as he will not make hole in that pot. And through that hole, he'll go back to Godhead. Through that hole, he'll go back to Godhead. So he can go only through, he has to become so humble. Trinada peace unichana. But unfortunately, very often, very difficult to become humble. You see, people identifying themselves with this gross body. Aham mameti yatha griha kshetra sutapta vijanasya moho. Aham or mameti. I am this body, American, Russian, Indian. No. And everything, whatever belong to me, it's mine. But we are here for few afternoons only. In Hindi, they say, Aaya hai sujayega rajarang fakir, jo singhasan chanchale bandi jan janjeer. Aaya hai sujayega. We are all passengers here. Just like in hotel, like in train station. Jivan tu sukha dukha mela, sabko jana parega ekela. We have to come and go. But today morning in Bhagavatam class, I was giving an example. Some people, even in devotional service, in third canto Bhagavatam, as well as Bhakti Sandarbha Jiva Goswami, he explains that there are even devotees in 3 modes of nature. They chanting holy name in 3 modes, in Tamoguna, Rajaguna, Sattoguna, in ignorance and passion, and in goodness. I think it's 3:22:29. Oh, sorry, 3:22, 8, 9, 10. He explains different devotees in different modes of nature. They are separatists. Prithak Bhava, Dinadrik, all they are separatists. They have separate mentalities. They don't agree even with Guru and Krishna sometimes. So some devotee thinking, okay, I have to go to Columbus. I have to buy the ticket. Okay? And we're booking the ticket. And I book the ticket and I'm sleeping in my room. Okay, I got my ticket. By sleeping, I will go to Columbus. That's Tamoguna. That's ignorance. By sleeping in the bed, you cannot go to Columbus, even you got the ticket. Rajaguna, you got the ticket, and person thinking, oh, I'll go on the roof of my building, of my house, and I will fly from the roof because I don't want to go too far. That's Rajaguna. But Sattoguna, he understands, I have to reach airport. I have to go to airport. From there only I can fly. But problem with Sattva-guna that it's binding us by the sense of happiness. Even we can go to airport, we can do all the checking, all the customs, everything. But in the airport, there's so many shopping complexes. Sometimes it happened to me also. Sometimes I go to London, sometimes I'm going to Bangkok or somewhere in Hong Kong, traveling, and sometimes one time I lost in the shopping complex. And then last and final call, such and such, quickly come to the terminal. And I realized, oh no, even I'm in the airport, I did all necessary things. I may miss the flight because I was stuck in that place, distracted. So similarly, our aim not to come to Sattva-guna even. Krishna says, Nishtray Gunyava Arjuna, we have to come very high. And how to do that? Very, very important. In Srimad Bhagavatam 7:15-25, I believe. Yes, Yudhishthir Maharaj is telling to, Narada Muni telling to Yudhishthir Maharaj how to come out from the modes of nature, how to conquer Tamoguna, Rajaguna, and even Sattva-guna. And he said, he gave me many, many reasons, how to conquer lust, how to conquer greed, big list. And Yudhishthir Maharaj, Dharmaraj, he became perplexed. Too much, very difficult for me to do. Can you give me a shortcut? Shortcut. He said, okay, all these things you can conquer Tamoguna, Rajaguna, and even Sattoguna simply by doing one thing, by serving spiritual master. That's all. By serving spiritual master, you can conquer all the modes of material nature. But you cannot serve with pride. You have to be humble. And whatever is necessary, we have to do what we have to do, and we have to do it when Guru told. But only one humble person and grateful person can do that. We are very much infected by impersonal concept, Nirvishesha Shunyavadi. And, sometimes what happened, have you had the experience of wearing shoes with a small size? Like you bought the shoes, but they're small size, and your fingers painful to walk. You cannot walk in the shoes with small size for a long time. So similarly, our gross body, we are entering into the subtle body, free from ego. To be humble, this is something not gross. This is very subtle. To be humble, we have to change our subtle body, our mentality. And it's very difficult to do. So with our gross mentality, we are trying to enter the subtle humility. And because we are too much big size, ahankar, too much big size, and very, very uncomfortable to wear very small size mentality. We have to become simple. We have to become very, very, as we say in Hindi, there is a saying, Oot pahar ke samne apna sthiti dekhte hain. Oot pahar ke samne. So when camel comes to the mountain, he understands how insignificant he is. Because in the desert, there is nothing to compare with. Nothing. He's the biggest one in the desert. But when he comes to the mountain, he understands how insignificant he is. Therefore, when devotees coming together and they chanting together, and especially when sharing realizations, they can understand, oh, I am not only great. Some devotees are much greater than me. They're so nice. Therefore, by chanting holy name, even the most degraded person can become very great in the eyes of Krishna. You see, we always have to ask ourselves, why am I doing what I'm doing? Why am I giving lecture now, for example, right? People may say, well, if my motivation to give lecture to impress all of you or to tell people, see how fools they are, I know so much and they don't know anything, or maybe this is my job, what to do, because I'm working in this company, ISKCON, therefore I have to speak what to do. This is not proper motivation. Our motivation should be to serve others. And therefore, this is Srimad Bhagavatam explains that this is a top activity of the human beings. Etavan janma safaliyam dehinam ihadehishu pranayr arthayr dhiya vacha shriyam acharanam sada. So he said that pranayr arthayr dhiya vacha, by energy, pranayr arthayr by money, dhiya by intelligence, and vacha by speech. We have to serve paropakara for the welfare of others. And the greatest welfare is to give them Krishna. Krishna se to mara, Krishna dite paro, tomara sakati achi. Hami to kangala, Krishna Krishna boli, dhaita bo pachi pachi. Devotee always thinking that he is unqualified. He is really unqualified. Prabhuji tum chandan me pani. So we are always behind. We have to put everyone in front. And if we can chant with this kind of mentality, that is Trinada Pisunichana, Tarura Pisahishnuna, Amani Namanadina Kirtanya Sadhari. That's the principle Chaitanya Mahaprabhu gave to us. And Bhagavatam also explains, Yan Namadhiya Sravananu Kirtanat, Yat Pravanat, Yat Smaranat Apikwachit, Swadopi Sadhyak Savanaya Kalpati, Kutas Punascha Bhagavan Darshanat. It is explained, Yan Namadhiya, when we are actually chanting holy name, that word to speak, even the dog eaters, even person from the family of dog eaters can become purified. Devahuti, I think, she's in third canto, she's saying, Aho bata swapachuto gariyam yam jihvagra vartate namatubhyam. When the even dog eaters, swapachuto gariyam, yam jihvagram, by chanting by the holy name, when he utters and chant the holy name, he become Arya, topmost. Therefore, Srila Prabhupada said, we are trying to establish this society, Krishna consciousness, to give people opportunity to chant together. And unfortunate people to become fortunate. And this is very true. I just simply want to give you one small example. One devotee told me, like in Dubai, for example, they're supposed to have this time 2020 exhibition. Very, very great exhibition of some technology or whatever. Unfortunately, it didn't take place, but sometimes big company offering product for free. I don't know, I'm sure in the US also we have the system. Like big, let's say car company, once in a year as a promotion, they want to sell their product for free. I've been in the promotion during Deepavali in Dubai, people selling, for example, one vacuum machine plus one camera or free refrigerator, free. Buy this and you can get camera free, or you can get computer free, whatever. So similarly, sometimes company giving you free offer, just from small price. And for example, this big car in Fifth Avenue in New York, they put the very nice car and they calling one guy and say, big crowd of people. Out of many people, they choosing one. They say, excuse me, sir, excuse me, do you have $5? Yes, I have, but I am very busy. No, excuse me, I am the agent of such and such company. Today, we are selling this car, latest model, voice control, for $5 only. So this man, naturally, he doesn't believe. Such a costly car for $5? Impossible. Are you kidding? You joking with me or what? No. Please, do you have $5? So this man, irritated, he said, okay, take $5 and get lost. And he gives him $5, and that man, he gives him the key from the car and the blue book. Okay, take, it's yours. And he goes away. So the man who got the key from the car, he is surprised. What is this? Is it real? So first, he has some doubts. Some shayatma avinashyati. Some doubts. Is it true or not? Then he comes to the car, trying to open the car. It's opened. Wow, it's opened. Still, he doesn't believe. Then he sits in the car, and when he's sitting,
Hare Krishna, Prabhu. I think the power went off. Leela Mataji.
Oh my God, I'm missing it. What happened?
Let me contact Leela Mataji on this one. Please wait, hold on. Hare Krishna, Prabhu. Leela Mataji is checking on it. So I think she'll be back in a few minutes.
Yeah, I think Prabhu is online, yeah, but his voice.
Oh, he's back. Yeah, I think he's coming. Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna Prabhu, we can't hear you.
You are mute, Prabhu.
No sound.
I don't see the sign of the of Prabhuji's on.
No, Prabhu, I think there is no voice still.
Not able to hear you.
I'm not hearing you.
Yeah, maybe audio can be connected by the phone. Can try.
It's not working, Prabhu.
What happened? The video is coming, just the sound.
No, Prabhu. You want to log out and come back, Prabhu?
He logged out. Looks like.
Yes, yes.
He just now left.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know what is. Is it internet issue or what? No, because video is coming, right?
Video is coming, yeah.
Okay, so okay, he joined again. So who joined again?
Mm-hmm. No, Prabhu. No audio is
Prabhu,
coming.
are you able to dial into the phone instead of using the computer audio?
Do we have the phone number for Prabhu? We can put in the chat.
One can join Zoom by phone.
Yeah, we can call him by phone. Okay, Prabhu, should I call you?
Yeah, he said yes, Mataji.
Oh, he said yes. Okay, let me call you.
Yeah.
Oh, it's saying you cannot place a WhatsApp call if you're already on another call. So should I log out of Zoom and call him?
Yeah.
Okay, let me do that.
Does anyone know where he is, or was that said at the beginning?
No, he's joining back, Mataji. Just
No, I
waiting.
mean physically located.
I think he's in Nepal right now.
Oh.
Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna.
Can you
Prabhu.
hear now?
Yes, Prabhu.
Okay. I have to change I took another mobile telephone.
Oh, okay.
Like Arjuna in the battlefield, he had to change Brahmastra, Pashupata Astra, Vayu Astra. Sometimes this is good symptoms. When some obstacles comes in between, it means we are going in the right direction. Because when things happening very easily, there's something wrong. Prabhupada said that. If there is no disturbances, then something wrong. So when there is obstacles, it means Maya taking us seriously. So anyway, just to complete the example, the man who was sitting in the car, and this man, he could not believe that he got such a car in $5 only. He is calling to the office reception of the company and asking, is it true that such a car, I got one guy give me a key, I give him $5, and company manager says, yes, we had that special offer from our company, only for one person in all United States, we're giving only one car for $5. You are very lucky one. Congratulations. You are most fortunate. And this man slowly start to understand. I am lucky, yaar. Very great, wonderful. He start to call to the wife. Hey, Suno, Srimati, you know what? I got this latest car in $5. Then Srimati start to say, hey, you crazy? You drunk today? What? What happened to you? You crazy? Now relatives, they don't believe him. But he say, no, true, really. One guy came, gave me some, key, and I gave him $5. I got the car. Nobody believes him. So cheap, such a big thing in such a cheap price, impossible. Then this man realized that this is his car. He comes outside and very happily jumping and dancing. I got the car. He going to another bypassers, some people. Guys, I got the car, $5. And people thinking he's crazy. They thinking he's mad guy, jumping such a car in $5, impossible. So nobody believes him. And when he's jumping very happily, all the company TV man, they all recording this by CCTV camera, secret cameras. They recording all these things. His natural happiness, contagious happiness, is I got the car. Susukham kartumaviyam, very happy. And then next day, they putting this in a news advertisement in national American TV break. If you want to be happy, you buy our car. And they showing this guy then very happily dancing. And everybody can get that infection because real happiness contagious, I'm sure you got this experience when somebody laughing. Everybody start to laugh. In internet, there's in YouTube, very famous, this YouTube clips. It's called laughing yoga. When guy comes inside the bus or train and all of a sudden start to laugh. and after some time, all train laughing already. Because it is contagious. Similarly, one happy devotee who is simply chanting holy name, like Srila Prabhupada, is contagious. He didn't have money, he had nothing. He went to Tompkins Square Park in New York, sit down and prayed, Krishna, mere paas na to bhakti, na to shakti. My name is Bhaktivedanta Swami, but I don't have bhakti and I don't have Veda knowledge. Please, nachao, make me dance as you like. I'm your puppet. That's all. Such a humble person, old man. He sit down under the tree and rest we know, rest is the history. You have seen this Yadubar Prabhu's movie, right? Swamiji, mantra and how everything started. Amazing. Like that. So therefore, in this material world, this is only opulence. Namo chintamaya rupam chaitanya rasa vigraha nitya shuddha purna mukta abhinatvam nama namin. This is actually medicine for this age. Aushadhi mainashtu barulagi harinama mahamantra lao tumi magi. Chaitanya Mahaprabhu came and distributed this holy name to everyone. You see, today only I was meditating in one point in Bhagavad Gita. Krishna explains, Yat hamam prapadyante tam stathaiva bhajamaham. Krishna said that those, as you surrender to me, I will reciprocate accordingly. And Krishna's name is Rasika Shekhar. One of the name of Krishna. He's very, very expert in relationships. He's very super expert in relationships. He's a real psychologist and psychiatrist. He has proper relationship with each and every jiva in this creation. He has his own relationship, and all of us, we are so different, like different flowers. And Krishna has with each and every jiva special rasa. You see? And sometimes Krishna is very, very nice and gentleman. If you don't want to know him, I don't want to know God. There is no God. Perfect. Fine. You will never find me. There is no God. Oh, you don't want to see God? Perfect. I don't. Oh, you want to get Jnani, Vimukta Manina. You want to go to Brahmajyoti? Also very nice. I'll give you, and you'll never be able to see me, etc., etc. So, and with Mother Yashoda, he assumes, and he always in the form of young baby. Makanchor. And he reciprocates with Mother Yashoda by sucking her breast. And when Mother Yashoda wants to beat him, he is crying. He is afraid. You know. Namam Ishwaram Satchitananda Rupam. He is taking the small rupa of Damodar and running away from the mother. And with coward boys, they playing and joking and they imitating peacocks and monkeys and jumping. Krishna cannot imitate the same relationship with Mother Yashoda. He cannot jump and wrestle with Mother Yashoda. With different rasas, he is reciprocating differently. One time, Mother Yashoda wanted to go to forest with Krishna to pasture the cows. It was Gopashtami. When Krishna was going for the first time, and Mother Yashoda didn't want to allow him to go. No, 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 stones are there, you'll be hungry there, I'll go with you. And Krishna was thinking, oh no, my mother will spoil everything. We cannot enjoy in front of mother. Because it's different rasa, you know, dudh ka dudh, pani ka pani. It's completely separate. With gopis separately, with gopas separately, with mayavadis separately. So Krishna very discriminative. But Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, he comes and people, they don't want God in Kali Yuga. Kalau Shudra Sambhavam. In Kali Yuga, nobody wants God. But Krishna still gives him name, Na. And he manifests himself. And he gives himself. Not only himself, he giving to everyone in Kali Yuga, Madanakya Mahabhav, topmost love. What we have to do, we have to simply chant Hare Krishna. That's all. Yareteha tarekaha Krishna upadesh. We have to chant name of Krishna and we have to preach about Krishna. Two things. Chant Krishna and preach Krishna. Jiva doye namaruchi Vaishnava seva. This is, and serve others. Such a simple formula. And we can get top. In $5, we can get big transportation back to Godhead. And maybe somebody else may come and say, oh, excuse me, I also have $5. Can I also get the car? No, sorry, sir. Only one car for one person. That's all. Only in Kali Yuga, only in Manvantara Vaivasvata Manu, only when Prabhupada came. And in fact, also another example, when Srila Prabhupada, is written in Bhagavatam also, and Krishna says, whatever my devotees they say, I have to fulfill. He tells to Uddhava. And actually, it is explained also that Shastra made out of the statement of devotees. And Srila Prabhupada said that whatever in one lecture in Mayapur, Prabhupada was saying, if devotee will say that I will take you back to Godhead, Krishna has to fulfill this promise. Because Name Bhakta Pranashyati. Prabhupada writes in commentary that whatever devotee promise, Krishna has to fulfill because he never allows the words of pure devotee go in vain. Never. And Prabhupada says, even that statement is incorrect, Krishna will make it correct. That is the special love of Krishna to devotees. And if Prabhupada said, I will take you back to Godhead, you follow 4 principles, chant Hare Krishna, 16 rounds, I will take you back to Godhead, promise. So once Gopi Paranadhana Prabhu in Govardhan, Gopi Paranadhana Prabhu, he translates so many books. One day he was giving class and he was saying, he's sitting and holding his head and thinking, oh no, now Prabhupada left. And Krishna must be having big trouble thinking what to do now. I have to deliver all these things because Prabhupada promised and I have to deliver everyone. These people, these Kali Yuga people, in one lifetime, oh no. Now Krishna thinking how to do it. Because Prabhupada promised I have to do it. Because usually when you are very, very fortunate, you can go back to God in 3 lifetimes only. But you have to take 3 lifetimes. In one lifetime, you have to do 16 rounds or 64 rounds minimum. It's bare minimum, Lakhapati. You have to chant all life 64 rounds. Maybe 64 rounds of Nama Paradha, that's okay. But you have to chant, dedicate your life. And then if you're successful, the next life, you can take birth in some Dhamma, holy Dham, like Mayapur, Vrindavan, in some family or Brinjabasis. And then you can, one more lifetime, you can serve there. And then 3rd life, you have to take birth in one of the universes where Krishna performing pastimes. You have to go there. And then some associate will teach you Ragatmika Bhakti. And then after that, you go back to God. But Srila Prabhupada, from 0 to hero, from hippies and happies, he make happies. You think only. Srila Prabhupada, such a royal, aristocratic person. You see, Srila Prabhupada's family, his mother, just think about this, just as a Nidhyasanam, contemplate. Srila Prabhupada was from such a royal family. His mother, Prabhupada, remember, his mother, she never went outside by foot. She was always going by palanquin. No outside man can see the face of his mother. That was the system, that was the culture. They used to give 5 rupees and one palanquin wala, like rickshaw wala, they had palanquins those days. So his mother was always going out from the house by palanquin. So outside man will never see her. She was from royal aristocratic family. And then my wife also, Prabhupada said, my daughter already, it was not like that, but my wife and my mother, they used to carry in palanquin. Such a royal family, gentlemen. But when Prabhupada came to America, hippies, nudists, some prostitutes, some whatnot, the Bowery Street, so many things happen in Tompkins Square Park. Complete degradation. Prabhupada was shocked. In Jaladuta, he wrote the prayer, very famous prayers. And he calling, Krishna, why did you bring me here? Everything is here has unalloyed Tamoguna and Rajoguna. Prabhupada writing, it's unalloyed, pure, uncontaminated Tamoguna and Rajoguna, pure. So how to conquer that? We only need unalloyed devotional service. And that also by Jiva. Atak Sri Krishna Namadina Pavidgrahyam Indriyae Sivam Mukhe Jihvadav Sivam Swayam Vaspurat Adaha. We have to make them to chant holy name and listen Krishna Katha. Therefore, please make my words suitable to these people. Because Prabhupada's motivation was very, very much correct. Therefore, Krishna gave him intelligence, how to penetrate and touch the heart of people. That's the secret. If our motivation correct, then when we chant only once, holy name, Sagrit eva prasanne tadasmi iti yamachi, abhayam sardadasma itim eva vratam mama. Krishna says, Ram said, Sakrit eva, even once, when you chant holy name properly, purely, then people can be transformed. So that is our duty, to come together and help each other and chant together with sincerity from the heart, with proper motivation and humble attitude. And you will see, people will change by seeing devotees happy. Because you see, people, they don't care what you know, really. People, they don't care what you know. They want to know how much you care. And it's not just simply statement, it's actual practice, practical. You can never expect people to lend their helping hand unless you will be able to touch their heart. And to touch their heart, we have to have a guts. You know, there is one saying, no guts, no story. If you really want to become a leader, like Srila Prabhupada, for example, right, to guide the people, yat yat acharati shresttas, tat tat evita. If you really want to transform the hearts of people and become their hero, or people will go with you in the direction you're showing them. There is one saying, if you want to become the director of orchestra, you have to have a guts to show your back to the public. You know, director, he is showing back to the public because he is controlling all orchestra. But you have to have a guts to show the back to all world. So Srila Prabhupada, he had that guts. He went and he challenged all world. He had nothing. But when he came to American airport and reporter asked him, Swamiji, why did you come here? And Prabhupada said, I came here to give you brain. You don't have brain. And then in New York Times, it was article, Swamiji came from India to give America brain. Can you imagine? What a guts Prabhupada had. And then he's sitting in Los Angeles, Mr. Judah and all the big scientists, you know, and Prabhupada saying, you know, you're all fools. Cats, dogs, you don't know Krishna. But Prabhupada is such a gentleman. If you can see that Acharya, Yadubar Prabhu did that Acharya movie, serial Acharya, Prabhupada sitting there and he's such a gentleman when he's saying, you don't know Krishna. I cannot imitate Prabhupada, but in that gesture, Prabhupada said it in such a compassion, such a feeling of gentleman, you know, and with such a gesture. In that gesture, you can see everything. Compassion, you know, help, well-wishing friend, everything. But at the same time, you are cats and dogs. You don't know Krishna. And everybody accepted. Everybody humbly, yes, Swamiji, you are right. Prabhupada said, but don't try to imitate. Otherwise, you will get tamacha. So we cannot imitate Srila Prabhupada, but we can follow Prabhupada. We can follow Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. And then that's exactly what we need now in the world, because, you know, people need this, but somehow or other, we have to become transparent media. Devotees have to become like clean glass. Through them, Krishna's mercy should be transparently, you know, to the people. No need to, when you're selling some banana and fruit, somebody hungry, you give him food. No need to preach him about the importance of food. He'll grab it. So nowadays, so many suicide cases, especially in coronavirus time. People frustrated, they don't know the exit. Nate vidu swarthagatim hi vishnum durasaya hi bahirathamanina andhayatandarupani yamanasti satantram urdam nibandha. One blind leading another blind. They don't know the aim of life. I'm always saying ABCD foundation. ABCD principle. 4 pillars of life. A, aim, B, behavior, C, character, D, discipline. That must be very clear. And in his books, Srila Prabhupada, he establishing these principles very clearly. Therefore, by chanting holy name, we can become very happy. We can just really find out our goal of life and to make others happy also. And I would like to conclude by, I make one poem for all of you. I'll chant one song for you. You want? I'll chant one song as a good wish in Purushottam month. I wish today to you, my dear friend, not lose the spirit and to firmly stand. Let Krishna's mercy be in all your strides when there is no one around in your life. And one more thing I really want to wish. You be yourself like in the water fish. With every breath you try to serve the Lord. Destroy the darkness by the knowledge sword. From Lord devotees, don't be far away. They have the knowledge and they know the way how to please Sri Krishna and obtain his grace. They always happy at any time and place. Don't criticize all those who are lost. they are unfortunate and could not pay the cost. Those who are blind, you lend your helping hand. Krishna will see this and will understand. Don't worry, profit or the loss, surrender life to Supreme Boss, and far and wide I spread his fame by chanting sweet and holy name. Don't worry, profit or the loss, surrender life to Supreme Boss, and far and wide I spread his fame by chanting sweet and holy name. Do not give up the fight inside your heart. Be always joyful. Do your duty part. Please raise your nose and looking at the sky, and always to remember Krishna try. Don't worry, profit or the loss, surrender life to Supreme Boss, and far and wide I spread his fame by chanting sweet and holy name. Don't worry, profit or the loss, surrender life to Supreme Boss, and far and wide I spread his fame by chanting sweet and holy name. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Kalidhar Bhayam Sankirtan Yagya ki jai. So now, few questions. You are welcome. Sorry, we have no light here, but I think it's not important to see, more important to hear.
Thank you very much, Prabhu. Very nice presentation today. Devotees, if you have any questions, please go ahead. So I didn't see any hands raised. So I have one question, Prabhu. Oh, sorry.
Go ahead. Go ahead, Patri.
Okay, Prabhu. When you say how to joyfully do the Sankirtan, because most of the time when we are doing the japa especially, and we are not joyful sometimes, sometimes it'll be like a sleepy, sometimes we are not, very enthusiastic. But how do we do that as a very more enthusiastic and joyful way?
Thank you. Very nice question. Actually, you see, I am always saying that anything we do, we have to do it out of love. We don't know Krishna, actually. We don't know Krishna, but we know Srila Prabhupada. We know our spiritual master, and we know devotees. When we're doing anything we're doing as a service to somebody we love, really love, then it becomes very easy. Like mother, she's serving baby out of love. Maybe sometimes also boring. Baby giving so much trouble, waking up at night, crying at night, so many problems. But still, because mother loves him, she is enthusiastically doing seva to him. So that's why Bhagavatam says, Prasangamajaram pasa matmanam kavayu viduhu sa eva sadhushu krito moksha dvaram apavritam. If we are actually attached to sadhu, then we can become freedom from all this shoka moha bhayapaha. And another medicine is to hear Krishna Katha in the association of enthusiastic devotees. Really, very, very important. Narada Muni, he explains, Vyasadeva Maharaj also in first canto Bhagavatam, he is Vyasadeva Maharaj, but he was also Vyakul. He was also very depressed. You know that, right? When he wrote so many Shastra scriptures, still he was not satisfied. He was depressed. And Narada Muni came to him and said, what happened, my Prabhu? What happened? You are such a super pooper senior devotee and you are unhappy. How is it possible? And he said, no, because you're not glorifying Krishna enough. You're not preaching. And you never came to Nepal. Patridas Samhita Tatparya. No, he said, Yasyam Vaishruyamanaya Krishna Parama Purushe Bhakti Utpadyate Pumsam Shoka Moha Bhayapaha. He says, Yasyam Vaishruyamanaya. You have to hear about Krishna. And if you hear about Krishna sufficiently, shoka moha bhayapaha. So fear, illusion, and shoka, depression will go away. Guaranteed. Does it make sense?
Thank you, Prabhu.
Yes, Kalindi, Sundari Mataji, yes.
Hare Krishna, Prabhu. Then first you tell you glory. Then thank you.
Thank you for giving a nice class, and I laughed 2 times. First, I laughed because you said that somebody going in the train and going and laughing. So that made me laugh. Laughing yoga. And another one is this Narada Muni came to Vasudev and said that what happened to you? You were sad, but you're a super pooper guy, and but you forgot to write about Krishna.
Hare Krishna.
Correct. Very correct. Thank you. You have very sharp memory. I don't have that memory, you know. I don't have. Usually I forget 3 things. 3 things I always forget. I forget telephone numbers, I forget names of devotees and other people, and third thing I forgot. This is joke. Anyway, thank you very much.
Okay, Prabhuji, thank you for your wonderful and very nice class, and it's so encouragement. And so, Prabhuji, you told that to make preaching people make preaching, so you have to yourself be a proper chant, proper nicely prepared. So, Prabhuji, I am chanting. 16 round, all this, but sometimes it's attentively happen, and sometimes like chanting we take care of kids, both going on. So how can I improve on it?
Well, by taking care of kids, even better. Srila Prabhupada said that for the mother, taking care of kids, that is her seva. That is her worship to the deities. When you're worshipping kids and you're taking care of kids, you are their guru. And Srila Prabhupada said that for the mother, taking care of kids, that is her devotional service. Especially if they are Vaishnavas, you see. These Vaishnavas, they are future. But if we are not taking care of kids, we have trouble in the future.
Sure.
Very true. And therefore, I'm always saying that we are not inheriting this planet from our forefathers. We are borrowing it from our children. So our children, this is our future. So we have to prepare our future. They are flowers. But if you're not watering flowers properly, Shravanadi Shuddha Chitta Koryodoy, so suk jayega na. So they will become dry and they will blame in future. Hey, Buddha Budi, they will be criticizing. बाप का बेटा सिपाही का घोड़ा कुछ नहीं तो थोड़ा. They will definitely criticize, and I have seen many times. If you're not investing in the kids now, then don't expect them to invest in you in future.
So, and Prabhuji, like my life, like I'm too much focusing on them because they are also homeschool kids. I'm too much focusing on them. I have no my own office, like with them everything, my 24 hours is with them. That's what my lifestyle now. So anyway, I'm sometimes thinking I have not my own time to do anything. And like my own thing, like something relaxed way, do something, always kids is around me.
I tell you one thing, Mataji, Kalindi Sundari. I tell you, actually, not you should be with them. They should be with you.
That's going on, Prabhu.
No, I remember once Narayani Mataji came, Narayani, Prabhupada disciple,
Yeah, I know.
And they said when they got the kids, those days, they used to go for Harinam for 14 hours and they used to put the kids on the back and go with the kids on Harinam. Who wants, he'll find the opportunity. Who doesn't want, he'll find the reason. And that's true. Our mind is very clever. He'll give 10,000 reasons not to do what to be done. Really. And I'm always saying this is an exercise of 3 fingers. You remember this. Sometimes you say, no, he is the reason, that is the reason. I could not do it because I'm too much busy being busy. We are pointing finger at something or at somebody. But there are 3 fingers pointing at us. You have to ask 3 questions always. You see, why this is happening? Why I don't have time? No. In Russia, we say one saying, don't blame the mirror if you have ugly face. So in Nepal, they say, Dhoka pais mangali apna dhangali. So we are suffering because of our own. I open it, be like, yeah, 1 minute. I will put another one.
But I mean, I can hear you, Prabhuji.
It's okay. Most important to hear. Yes. So you see, Lord Brahma, he's saying, Tattenu kampam susumikshamanam. Tattenu kampam susumikshamanam. Because we always have first finger. You have to ask yourself question. First finger. First finger means you have to ask yourself question. What I have done, what I'm not supposed to do. What I have done in such a thing which actually I'm not supposed to do. Second finger, what I didn't do, what I supposed to do. What I have done, what I'm not supposed to do. What I did, what I'm not supposed to do. Second question, what I didn't do, which I supposed to do. And third question, what to do. So if you sincerely answer these two questions, what I didn't do, what I actually supposed to do, and what I did, what I'm not supposed to do, you understand what is the reason. So nowadays, we have to catch that mood. Many people, they saying, oh, when Srila Prabhupada was, that was emergency. Now ISKCON is very big. We have Bhakti Shastri, Bhakti Vaibhava, super pooper management, ABC, GBC. Now we have very, very much psychology, bridge preaching, so many things. Nice to have the head among the clouds, but keep your legs on the ground. That's true. When Prabhupada came, it was emergency, and now we are more organized. But nobody cancel emergency. Who cancel emergency? Emergency is still there. In fact, even more emergency now.
Yes.
And Srila Prabhupada said emergency for the next 10,000 years, by the way. But the mood, I tell you, even our generation, we were in pioneering mood. I was traveling for 6 years. You see, when I introduced to Krishna consciousness, of course, nobody should be crazy like everybody, but I was a little bit crazy also. I got Krishna consciousness, I got the books, and then my family rejected me. My mother actually rejected me, I was married. My wife divorced me. You crazy guy, My mother told me, get out from the house. We are very much ashamed of you, ashamed. You see? Because you coming like this pajama, you were officer, we were proud of you, now you're a monk. People laughing at us. My mother is like bank manager, my father also. We are not like, no. We are okay, well-to-do family. But my mother told me, all relatives laughing at me. Don't come home. Otherwise, when you're coming, so everybody laughing. So I told to my mom that time, see, have you ever been ashamed of me? And she said, no, I never been ashamed. I was proud of you. So I told her, you were never ashamed. And I promise you, you will be never ashamed. Itna tak main aapko bataunga. Because I'm not smoking, no drinking, no any bad things I'm doing. I'm okay. But you may not be understand philosophy. That's okay. But I promise you, you will never be ashamed. And I left. I never came back to home for 25 years. Very difficult. And then I went to India, new language, new culture. Then my Guru Maharaj sent me to Bangladesh, another language. Then he sent me to Allahabad. You have to construct the temple here. And to work with Indians, sometimes too much, not too much, too much. Sometimes so much cheating going on. So, Bideshi, ghar ke jogi jogra, bahar ke jogi siddha. And when they see some white skin, they're trying to cheat you and they're trying to see whatever. And then he sent me to Nepal also. Another challenge, you see, different language, different. So it's okay. But you know what? After 25 years, my mother got cancer. And she called me. Dukh mein sumiran sob kare, sukh mein kare na koi. So when difficulties comes, everybody praying. And she told me and asked me, Are beta, why God did it to me? I give my son to God and God give me cancer. Why? Why God is so cruel? I said, Mom, do one thing. You come to India, please. Don't blame God. Okay, 3 fingers. You better come and I'll do Tirtha Yatra. Buy one-way ticket. Cancel, Baba, cancel. So come. And she came. And I took her to all holy places. And I said, let me be not a guru, not a big preacher, super pooper monk. I am your son, okay? I'll spend 1 month with you. We went to Haridwar and I took her to the Rishikesh, Haridwar, Ganga. And I told her, now you have to sit inside Ganga and you have to learn Mahamantra, Hare Krishna Mahamantra. Hamja? Unless you learn Mahamantra, I will not let you out from Ganga. And she was sitting in Ganga for 20 minutes. And she learned Mahamantra. Then I took her to Vrindavan. I took her to Mayapur, Jagannath Puri, everywhere, Gumadia. And then I took her to Nepal. And in Nepal, our students, by that time I already have so many friends and students and so many. They received her in airport with garland and flowers, and garlands. Mm-hmm. And she was surprised. She was walking and said, I'm walking like a queen. I'm like queen. Nobody in my life received me like this in the airport. And we are walking and she is looking at me. Hey, son, who are you? I said, Mom, I'm your son, okay? I am just your son. And she came to temple, and did arati to the deities, arati. Devotees name is big plate of arati and deep. And she was offering arati to Radha Krishna. And I was shocked. Hey, Gauranga Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, this Nastic lady, she kicked me out from the house. She never believed God. Now she is chanting Hare Krishna and doing arati, And of course, we were laughing. My mother was so happy. And she said to me, I thought my son died 30 years ago. But now I can see he again born to me. And I can see not only one son. I have many sons and many daughters. And she started to bless everyone. Wow. Literally, I have one video clip. I think I was showing some devotees in Mayapur. So, and she transformed. And then when she was leaving actually back to Russia. She called me and said, I have to confess, because you are father, right? You are father, you are pope, you are actually priest. I'm supposed to confess. So let me confess. Actually, in this 1 month with devotees, I got so much love. I didn't get in all my life. I didn't get so much love as much I got in 1 month with devotees. So much love, such a nice family. And she said, I thought you are crazy. I thought you are crazy. And all my inheritance, the last will, what do you call it? Last will?
Yeah.
She wrote to my brother everything. We have farmhouse, 2 flats, cars. And she wrote everything on his name. And now I have to confess. I thought you are crazy. You are Sadhu Baba. You don't need anything. So I wrote everything to him. But now you have to come home. I have to rewrite everything. We have to go to Vakil and we can rewrite last will. I would like to write half to you. I said, Mom, actually, I don't need. No, you have to come. Okay, so I went. I took her back to Russia. When we came home, she came in sari and chura, all this, put some belts, and put tilak also. And my father was shocked. Hey, Budi, what happened? And I was laughing, Papa, it's your number now. Now you're next. Now my father also chanting Hare Krishna. You see, and when we went to the High Court, when she was rewriting, she wrote last will. We went to that, what's called notarius. She rewrite, and when we were sitting, all family has to be present. Me, my brother, my father, mama, and so we were sitting, and my mother was pointing at me and telling to the Vakil, do you know who is this man? And Vakil was just watching. Yes, in the glasses. Yes. And my mother was saying, he is my son. My son. And actually, I had tears in my eyes. I remember when she kicked me out from the house 30 years ago, 27 years ago. But complete transformation by the mercy of Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. Now she is devotee. And she is like to weave, and with a thread, she is making Jagannaths now, Jagannaths. So I was thinking, Chaitanya Mahaprabhu can transform even Mrigari hunter into the pure devotee. Jagai and Madhai, Papistha. So they can transfer, and we have so many Jagai Madhai. I was Jagai Madhai. Of course, not you, you are Indian, many of you. But I was Pakka Jagai Madhai. If Krishna, by holy name, can transfer me into whatever so-called devotees, then it's possible. Anything can be possible. My mom transferred into the devotees. Ascharya ki baat hai. Nam namakari bahudhani ja sarva shaktis. That is the holy name. You cannot change people's hearts. Cannot. But by Krishna's mercy, Shakti Parinamavada, Krishna has inconceivable avichintya tattva. So that determination required. Because I'm thinking, because I was crazy to serve Krishna. Krishna, okay, yogakshanam vahamaham, I will help you. Really. That determination, we have to become a little bit crazy actually for Krishna. I tell you seriously, we have to, once His Holiness Radha Govinda Maharaj told me, if you're not going to become crazy for Krishna, you have to become crazy for Maya. You have to become crazy anyway. Nunam pramatta kurute vikarmayati indriya prithave. Pramatta kurute. Pramatta means prakrishta rupena mattaha. Means crazy people in this world. You see, Prabhupada said, they are saying we are crazy. We are saying they are crazy. Who is crazy? So that's why we have to really, desperately, we have to surrender to Krishna and stretch out of the comfortable zone. Out of the comfortable zone. So don't give reason, oh, very difficult what to do, I have children. No, difficult, not at all difficult. You know how many children I have? Thousands of them. Now I'm traveling around in Nepal, so many children. I was preaching, and by Sankirtan Yagya Devidasi, you know, Sankirtan mission. When you're preaching, you'll make so many spiritual children. And then you have to water them, you have to encourage them, you have to go and take care of them, you know. Big family, Prabhupada's family. But because we're doing as a service, it's very difficult. See, now we have nearly already 10:30 night time. Since 3 o'clock morning, we didn't sleep, nothing. We're traveling. And I'm very happy to give extra time to my sisters and brothers, right? We are not thinking about our own comfortable. Otherwise, I go, hey guys, I don't have time. I'm too much tired. I have to sleep now because tomorrow 3 o'clock morning, I have to wake up again. Okay, one time I may stretch myself, but it's happening every day. 2-3 Zooms, you know, traveling. Why are we taking this headache? Why? Because we're trying to please devotees, Vaishnava, and Srila Prabhupada. Because we can see how much Srila Prabhupada was struggling for us. If Prabhupada could do it for us, why can't we do it for him? There is very, very nice book, very nice book. I will not recommend, but I will just suggest you. It's not devotional book, but this is very nice for the people, especially for the leaders. And it's called Leadership, Self-Deception, Getting Out of the Box. Leadership, Self-Deception, Getting Out of the Box. And second small book, there are 2 books. It's called Anatomy of Peace. Anatomy of Peace. Very nice. It's an Institute of Management, Arbinger Institute of Management. They wrote this book about, very, very nice book, how many people giving reasons. Mm-hmm. But it's our mind cheating us, mostly. Manorathena sati dhavato bahi. We can do everything. Nahi yat karma dharmaya na viragaya kalpate. Nahi yat tirtha sevaya jivan api mrittu hisa. It is explained in Third Canto Bhagavatam. Whatever you do, nahiyat karma dharmaya. If your activities doesn't give you, большое спасибо, даже русские есть. If your activities doesn't give you dharma, then this activity is useless. Light came. So, nahiyat karma dharmaya. If the activities doesn't give you dharma, these activities are useless. If this dharma doesn't give you vairagya, nahiyat karma dharmaya na viragaya kalpati, no vairagya. This dharma useless. And if you got the vairagya, Tyagi Vairagi Mahamandaleswar Pagal Baba. I was president in Allahabad temple, you know, Kumbh Mela. Kumbh Mela.
Yes.
I was organizing Kumbh Mela for many years. I saw many Sadhu Babas, Naga Baba, this Baba, Akhara Baba, Pagal Baba, so many Babas. You got the Vairagya, but you don't have bhakti and you don't have chance to serve devotees and Krishna. Jivan api mrittu hisaha. You are jivit, but actually you are dead. Murda. Useless decoration of dead body. Without apranasyahi dehasya. Jin bhajana mein Ram ji ka naam na ho, usi bhajana ko gana na chahiye. Na? If there is no devotion, what is the use? What is the use? Huh? Sitaram, again light went. Nothing is permanent in this world. So therefore, who wants, he will find the opportunity. Who doesn't want, he will find the reason. So you have a look at this book. There's one lady, she was always giving reason. And main hero, Mr. Louis, main hero of this book. He was saying, oh, he was giving so many reasons. Why? And he was playing blame game. He was blaming everyone for his unfortune. But this book showing you have to get out from the box and to look at yourself. And how he was transformed completely at the end of the book. Very, very important. And then I wish you will get enthusiasm to serve Srila Prabhupada selflessly.
Prabhu, could you give me your email address very quick? Your email address to contact.
Patri servant.
Badri?
PP. Patri. Patra means letter. Patri means courier.
Oh, Patri.
Deliverer.
Prem
Patra. You know Prem Patra?
Yeah. Patri.
And then? Patri servant.
Patri servant.
Servant,
Okay.
yes.
So
you can keep in touch when Prabhuji, you can put my number of WhatsApp +91 99 10 57 6903. Anyway, if you want to contact you, ask questions. But main thing, you please kindly contact with your local devotees. Be nice family. In Nepal, we introduced the principle. We have to have a strong hold of devotees. Prabhupada said to our Guru Maharaj, Jatak Maharaj, Pravishna Maharaj, you have to create strong hold of Krishna consciousness. And my Guru Maharaj told me, okay, you have to go to Nepal and make strong hold. Help me. And I was thinking how to do it. What is a stronghold? What does it mean? And I was thinking, and one day I was praying and I got some answer. Hold means home of love and devotion. Home of love and devotion. We have to create a home where love and devotion should be there. And I remember before I was in army officer commander, and I like these movies about gladiators, gladiators, like fighting gladiators. If you maybe seen film Gladiator, one guy, Maximus, and when they were fighting together, he said, in that big stadium, he said, I don't know what's going to come out now from these gates. I really don't know. But we have more chances to survive if you stay together and following my order. And we have to hold together the shields. Shields, it's called tortoise formation. Shoulder to shoulder. They're putting the shields together like Sparta. So they're holding together and nobody can penetrate them because become like wall. And after that, I make one seminar also for GBC. I did GBC seminar even. Shield and sword of spiritual warrior. Because this is a war. Prabhupada said many times, we are declaring war to Maya. And shield means shield, Tahal Talwar. Shield means Shraddha, holy name, intelligence, enthusiasm, love, and discipline. That constitutes the shield.
I took it,
right? And sword means Shastra, Chindanti Shastrani, Shastra, willpower, optimism, relationships, and dust from lotus feet of Vaishnavas. Padaraja Obhishekam Niskinchananam Navrinita Yavad. Padaraja. So that's why please kindly bless and give me your dust from lotus feet of all Vaishnavas. So in this Purushottam months, very, very auspicious to get the blessings from all Vaishnavas. And maybe one day, Kabe Habe Bolo Sedi Namar, we also will get booking ticket back to Godhead. Anyway, thank you very much. It was a very nice question, very important. But never give the chance to mind to convince you that you cannot. You can.
Yeah, Prabhuji, because here where I'm staying, there's so many Nepali people there. who came as in America as a different way. So you hear me? Because where I'm now, there is so many Nepali people, and who came to US as a different way to take shelter of US. So they're Nepali and they're taking books and they're doing, but some Nepali, they're judging, like they want a temple where it's only their people, or some want a temple where there's only the Hindu people. So I therefore I take your number, how to preach them, because some people, some Nepali
I've been in US. I traveled a lot, you know, from West Virginia, New York, London, New York, and this is New Jersey, Pennsylvania, all this, you know, Pittsburgh there. So I was there also in Alabama and also California. So many Nepalis there. Many Hindus. But problem is that some people have separatist mentality. This is Tamoguna. You read that third canto Bhagavatam, different levels of devotees, Kanishta, Madhyama, and Uttama, but there is also Tamoguna, Rajaguna, and Sattoguna Bhaktas. They put in, you know, recently I saw in Mahabharata, you know, the Jarasandha, who was attacking Mathura. Jarasandha, it is explained, Jarasandha was Vishnu Bhakta. He was worshipping Vishnu, but he hated Krishna. He was Vishnu Bhakta, but he hated Krishna. Aisa Bhakta bhi hota hai na. So sometimes devotees like this, they worshipping Vishnu, but they hate Hare Krishna. What to do? This is Tamoguna. So we have to, well, but Krishna is tolerant. He has hope for everyone. Even atheistic people, still he is tolerating them. Because he is thinking one day after millions of lifetimes, maybe they will come back to me. Because he's a father. Like mother, if you don't have tolerance, your children can never grow. You will throw them from the window. So mother has to tolerate. So Krishna is Tumeva Mata Chipita Tumeva. Tumeva Bondur Sasaka Tumeva. Tumeva Vidya Dravidam Tumeva Tumeva Sarva Mama Devada. Krishna can tolerate since time immemorial. He tolerating us. So that's why we have to tolerate. And these Nepali people, we simply have to become their friends with them. My experience. Of course, I learned Nepali language. For me, it's much easy now. Because when people see Ghar ke jogi jogra, Bahar ke jogi siddha. Some Videshi are white elephant dancing and speaking to us. I'm giving interview now in national TV in Nepal. And it's very popular because I'm speaking in Nepali. And I actually have to chastise them publicly. You people, you fools. You are Gorkha, you know, Nepali is Gorkha. Gorkha, go means Prithvi Mata. Go means cow, and go means senses. Go means planet Earth. Go. Govinda. You know, Gopal. You people, you are Gorkhas. You can protect whole planet. And nowadays you are drinking and smoking, useless, eating meat. Khatam.com. Kaise aadmi log. So, and people actually accepting. Yeah, that's true. You are right. So what to do? But sometimes we have to be straight, but sometimes we have to be very friendly. We have to touch their heart. And we have to be gentlemen and gentle ladies. When you're a gentleman, people they don't like philosophy. Because everybody, there are three main obstacles to reject Krishna. I know that. Three obstacles. Ahankar. I know that. And most of the Hindu people, Hindu means no Bindu. All Hindu people, Nepali people, I know that. I know that, yeah. I know. I am worshipping Bhagavad Gita. In Puja Ghar, I have Bhagavad Gita. I am putting tilak every day. He never read Bhagavad Gita. So sometimes I have to take some talwar and cut him into pieces by arguments. What to do? And I have many, many Nepali people. They were my friends, very nice friends. They were very ahankarik Baba. They were big, sometimes people, but sometimes required danda. Spare the stick, spoil the child. But we have to do it very lovingly. So people can understand, yes, he is my well-wisher. And it's not question of language even. You can preach to Nepali people. They are very nice people, actually. Yeah. One of the quality of Nepali people, they are bafadar, you know. Once they surrender. They will never leave you. Prabhupada said, like dogs, they're very, therefore you can go anywhere in the countries. Like I was in Hong Kong, in US, in Dubai especially. All the chokidar, all the house keeper, they're Nepalis. Because you can trust them. Not everyone, but if you find some Bafadar, he'll be Bafadar for the rest of your life. That quality they have.
Thank you.
All right. I think it's for today. Maybe we can stop for today. I'm so happy to see your wonderful faces, and I collected more friends today.
Thank you very
we
much.
collected like 20 more friends. 20 more friends. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much, Prabhu. It's a very excellent eye-opening seminar, and it is very nice, and everybody appreciating that. Hopefully, we'll be connecting to you with later sometime in the future also, if time permitting for you. So
Okay, very
it was
nice.
really nice. Thank you so much.
My
Prabhu.
best wishes.
Yeah.
Thank you very much, and please kindly stay healthy spiritually and physically also. Take care, because nobody canceled the emergency, Karuna. No, if you have any questions, you can make. Actually, what we did, I went to different places, even in US. We have New Jersey, Los Angeles. We opened one hold account, hold. Like we have LA hold, we have NG hold, New Jersey hold, like group account. And anyone would like to have any questions sometimes, because nowadays pura dunya mutti mein, we get just only one question, and we get this opportunity. Sometimes you can, not every day, but sometimes devotee, we can make, some of you can make conference, like Columbia hold, home of love and devotion, and you can put those who are enthusiastic people. We are not trying to make people interested. We are looking for interested people. You got it? We are not trying to make people interested. We are looking for interested people. Eko chandra tamohanti nacha tara sahasra saha. One chandra, one moon, better than millions of stars. So therefore, those who are really interested, we can make very, very wonderful team. And if you have any questions, we can try to help. And maybe we can do behind us past two-way traffic. We can discuss. That's greatest opulence we have. Because at the end of the day, we have each other. Money cannot buy happiness, cannot buy friends. But what we have devotees. So that's why you can, if you want, somebody can open account. I give my WhatsApp. We can make conference. And if you have any questions, we can keep in touch. I cannot promise you to answer every day, but definitely time to time I can get access, and and everybody can get the same answer. I can send you some videos with my mom and my traveling. Today, we went to the waterfall in Himalayas. Super. It was all brahmacharis. We're traveling from village to village, beautiful waterfalls. And I was jumping from waterfall. I tell you, this is na bhuto na bhavishyati, wonderful experience. And you can come with your children. I remember few years ago, 70 families from Dubai, from Damodar Desh came. Grihastha devotees. And we went through all Nepal. We have 4 climatic zones in Nepal. Subtropical, tropical, continental, and mountain, Everest, snow. From the jungles with tigers and rhinoceros and crocodiles, like Amazon jungle in down, to the mountains. Now I'm in Pokhara. It's a very beautiful lake, Fevital Lake. I can send you some photos you can share. Super. So I said, why not? And we did Harinam today. We did Harinam 2-in-1. And after Harinam, everybody took bath. So you can get 2-in-1. Then we went to picnic, took bath in this free jacuzzi, Himalayan jacuzzi massage from this, You can never get it in the Western countries. Even in US. I've been in Manhattan, in New York, some jacuzzi, somebody took me. We had to pay $100. It's nothing comparing to the natural free jacuzzi in Himalayas, I tell you. So that's why we have to make plan, and maybe who knows in future. I hope Corona will not last for forever. Sometimes you can bring some families, we can have fun here. Spiritual, transcendental fun. Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna.
Anyway, thank you so much. Wonderful.
Thank you for your time, Prabhu.
My pleasure to see all of you. And hope we can meet again sometime.
Sure, Prabhu. Thank you very much.
Hare Krishna.
His Grace Patri Prabhu ki jai.
Murdabad, Murdabad. Bhakta Vrinda Columbia, Jindabad, Jindabad. Thank you. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna.
Thank you all for joining today. So there are no announcements, so we can end it and we can meet you all next week. Hare Krishna. वांछकल्पतरुभ्यश्च कृपासिन्धुभ्यो च पतितानां पावनेभ्यो वैष्णवेभ्यो नमो नमः। अनंत कोटि वैष्णव वृंद की जय। श्रील प्रभुपाद की जय।